Hello everyone, it's Aaliyah Orozco here reporting with Fight Hype, and today I am here with the one and only Erickson Lubin. How are you today? We're in Los Angeles.
I'm good, I'm happy to be here.
How has your training camp been going?
It's been going great. You know, I didn't have time from my last fight to really get out of camp, so I fought 8 weeks ago and I'm right back. I got 4 weeks to go.
Do you think that's kind of an advantage for you, kind of being right back into it? Like you didn't even really get a break, you're just in that mode.
I think it's just good for me. You know, I think it's going to bring the best out of me. You know, with activity, every fighter knows it. You know, activity really helps a fighter, so I'm excited.
Is there any artist you really like, or when you're in training camp, you like put that music on and it gets you in the mode?
Yeah. I listen to a lot of Meek Mill. I listen to Drake. I listen. You know, I got a huge playlist.
Ooh, maybe one time we're gonna see you walk out with one of those people. I believe it. I so believe it for you.
Yeah, we'll make it happen one day.
Most definitely. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about this fight. Why do you feel your style is gonna be victorious over Jesus Ramos? And do you see him being a easy opponent, or it's gonna be a difficult fight for you?
Nah, I don't think he's easy at all. I think he comes ready to fight. You know, he's a firefighter. You know, he comes and he gives it his all, and his activity rate is always up. But I just feel like my experience, I feel like I got the experience, I got the skill set to, you know, cause fits for him, you know? And I got the punching power to, you know, keep him honest. So we'll see.
Most definitely. And what about you? I know right now you're in the 154 weight-pound division.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay in there? Are you going to move up, maybe for a title shot? There's so much you could do with your career right now.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I kind of felt like the belts were being wrapped up. With Charlo being champion and him not fighting really. But, you know, now that he's fighting and Tim Tszyu's about to be elevated to champion, I feel like I could stay in my division. I was ready to go to 160 if I had to, but I'm staying at 154, and I'm gonna become champion before I even think about moving up.
Oh, I love that. You're going to dominate the whole 154?
Facts.
What would be your next fight then? Have you even thought about that in the 154 division? Any opponents that could kind of get you there?
I'm focused on Jesus Ramos right now. You know, it's a tough opponent. He's determined. He's hungry. He's young. So
Yeah.
I got to keep my focus on him right now, and that's first.
That's what it's about. And I know that you've gotten in the ring with Charlo, so you would know probably better than most people. Do you think it was a smart move for him to jump up 2 weight divisions, and do you think he's still going to have the same power?
If anything, his power might increase because, you know, gaining that weight, it may help him out a little bit. You know, I don't know how well he was making 154, but I feel like, you know, he has a solid chance against Canelo, I feel like. But if Canelo shows up like the old Canelo, I think then Charlo's in trouble.
Do you have any advice for Canelo going into the ring, since you've been in the ring with Charlo before, just his style, kind of what to expect? Do you think his power is going to be too much for Canelo?
Wait, who?
Charlo's power. Do you think it's going to do? Is there any warnings for Canelo?
Oh, warnings. I mean, I feel like Charlo has a great IQ, so I would tell Canelo to just, you know, just always be alert, just stay focused in there. You know, you can't lose focus in the ring. You know, for all 12 rounds, you got to be, you know, locked in and focused, and all the noise just got to be tuned out. You got to be ready.
And I know that Terrence Crawford recently said he wants the winner of this fight. So either Charlo or Canelo. Who do you think that's going to be?
I think Canelo.
Canelo. And then what would that fight look like? Canelo versus Crawford. How do you see that going?
I don't count Crawford out for that either, you know. Crawford's a superior fighter. He has a great skill set. So I feel like, you know, it can go either way. But right now, I'll be leaning towards Canelo because Canelo's done some great things in the sport, and people fail to remember that. They're forgetting that he went up to 175 from 160 to 168 to 75. He's won titles in all those weight classes. So.
And my last question, just so I want to know a little bit more about you. What's your heart behind boxing? What really got you into this sport? What's your motivation?
My motivation is my kids and my family, and, you know, just life itself, but and having a better life and getting everything I never had as a kid. But I got into boxing because of my older brother. He was a boxer, and he just pretty much force me into it. They didn't really force me into it, but, you know, growing up, looking up to him, just, you know, I idolized him, and I just seen everything he was doing, and I ended up, you know, falling in love with it like he was in love with it. So
I love that. Your son, I think he just turned 6 recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, it's hammer time. Has being a father changed you at all? Like being a boxer as well kind of made you look at things differently?
Yeah, it matured me. It matured me a lot, you know. But definitely want to give my kids the life that, you know, I didn't have as a kid.
Wow.
So, and that's what I'm doing now, you know. I give my kids a way back. They're not growing up like me. They can't say they're from the trenches.
Well, you are amazing, Erickson. It's been so great talking with you. I'm rooting for you come September 30th. And is there any last words for the fight fans watching? Anything we can expect from you come September 30th?
Hammer time, September 30th.
Hey, okay, you heard it here first. Bye, everyone.